In 1960, one movie changed Hollywood forever. No superheroes, no CGI, just a shower, a scream, and 78 camera cuts. Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho didn't just scare audiences. It destroyed decades of censorship that once controlled what could be shown on screen. Before Psycho, Hollywood was trapped under the Hays Code, a strict moral rule book from the 1930s. It banned nudity, strong language, even kisses longer than 3 seconds. Married couples couldn't share a bed on screen, and every criminal had to be punished before the credits rolled. Movies weren't art, they were moral lessons. But by the late 1950s, people in America and Canada were tired of fake perfection. They wanted realism, emotion, danger, and Hitchcock was ready to give it to them. By 1960, Hitchcock was already known as the master of suspense. He wanted to shock his audience in a way no one had before. So he picked a little-known novel called Psycho, a story about a lonely motel owner, his mother, and a terrifying secret. Studios refused to fund it. They said it was too disturbing, too dark. Hitchcock didn't care. He financed the movie himself, used his television crew to save money, and shot the film in black and white to make it feel raw and unsettling. Then came the scene. Marion Crane, played by Janet Leigh, takes a shower. The water runs softly. Everything feels calm. Then, suddenly, a shadow appears behind the curtain. The music explodes into shrieking violins. A knife flashes. A scream pierces the silence. For 45 seconds, chaos unfolds, but not a single moment of true violence is shown. No nudity. No visible stabbing. Just clever editing, camera angles, and sound. The scene was shot over 7 days with 78 camera setups and 52 quick cuts. The audience's imagination filled in what wasn't there. Viewers swore they saw blood and murder, but it was only chocolate syrup swirling down the drain. Hitchcock had used the power of suggestion to outsmart both the censors and the audience. When Psycho hit theaters, people were horrified and fascinated. Some screamed, some fainted, and many ran out of the cinema. In cities like Toronto and Montreal, theaters were packed with lines wrapping around the block. Hitchcock made a rule: no one could enter the theater after the movie started. It built suspense and turned Psycho into a national obsession. The film made more than $50 million, an unbelievable amount for the time. But its biggest impact wasn't on box office numbers, it was on the system that tried to control filmmakers. The Hays Code, which had ruled Hollywood for decades, suddenly looked outdated. Psycho proved that audiences wanted to be challenged, not protected. It showed that fear, tension, and adult themes could be presented artistically without breaking the law. By 1968, the Hays Code was officially replaced with a new system: movie ratings. G, PG, R, and eventually PG-13. Films could now explore deeper, darker, more mature stories.